let's mark up this buy. Okay. Now, first things first, I cleared the chart, but gold has been in a nasty range for the past, what feels like 2 weeks. All right, the range is the top here. Oh, hold on. Let me change the coloring really quick. All right, so it's right about here. And it goes down to about here. Could be a little bit like here. All right, and the reason why I selected or I put it at this range is because we have a lot of wick action here. Closed on it, pushed down, closed at the tip. While we do have some outliers that are above the range, for the most part, this is our range. We wick up here. You can put another line of resistance here if you want to do like the candle body, but I think this is a good wick rejection area. Now at the bottom, this is a little iffy, but I like the rejection of the wicks here at the tips. I like the closure on. I like the close below. I think this is a good area. So we can generalize this and say somewhere around this area. Usually I like it between like, obviously 2,500 is always a flat area, so it's good. But we've been around those 2503s, 2504 areas, and we've rejected a lot last week. So coming here to the M30, that's where I base this trade off of. I saw us coming down here. And I know the next area of support for us is really right here, because this gave us a good impulse move. This is just minor to me. It's just us stopping at this red line being the end of the zone or the range. So when price started to come down, while it would have been nice to get a good major level of support, when the support area is too far down, and gold can do this quickly, but sometimes if it's too far down and this would be out of the range, look down here at the RSI. At the RSI, we are already past this support area. See, we have some convergence going on. And convergence, the opposite of divergence, means a continuation of the price action trend. So here, this peak is lower than this peak, but on the charts, this peak is higher than this peak. All right, so you can visualize price bouncing off of this type of trending line and going up. This is not a real trend line, but I'm just saying so you know which way it will go. So let's take those flags off for a second. All right, so we have some convergence going on. Let's start to write our confluence points for taking the buy. So 1, we are at the end of the range. So end of the second point, M30, bullish convergence pattern. Okay, I also like how the M30 has this wick rejection right here. This rejection off of this RSI 50. Price likes to bounce off of this area, RSI 50 area. Okay. So what I liked is, because I had to wait for I wanted some other type of confirmation, perhaps like a candlestick pattern. And I really liked when this happened. Right? When we got this candlestick, this bullish engulfing pattern, I thought this was a good sign that price could be following the M30 conversions pattern, because with this pattern, and it hasn't really played out all the way, but with this pattern, I would expect for price to go back above this area, and above that area on the actual chart is up here. So after I saw the H1 engulfing pattern, I was ready to get in. All right, so what time does that happen? This candle opens at 12, so let's drop down to the M5 to see where the entries were. And I could show you where I got in. Okay, so my first entry, let me take some stuff off real quick. All right, so that candle closes at, let's look for the 13th. Okay, so 1 o'clock. 1 o'clock, when I saw this M5 pulling back a little bit, I thought that it was possibly just this H1 retracing, because 13 is this candle. 13 is this candle, because this is the candle I got in on, waiting to see if it would retrace a little bit of this H1, because this is also the opening of the new 4-hour candle. And on the 4-hour, because we had came down so much, I thought that we would have some good sign of retracing, because we came down all this, and to see if, possibly us breaking the low. Well, hopefully not breaking the low for the buys. So I go on the M5, and I saw that price started moving up, creating new higher lows, coming this area. And at the 1 o'clock, when price is here, I got into 2 buys at, I think another one's right here. And I already had 2 over here when I first saw the conversions pattern. And I saw us at the end of the range. And after I saw the H1 engulfing, I thought to add on 2 more positions. I had a stop here. Yep. And my goal was this is the TP for the conversions pattern. So I wanted to ride it up. Oh, hold on. Yeah, this is the TP for the conversions pattern. I wanted to ride it up there, but I ended up getting out at 16. You see how price just started stalling here? So I just ended up getting out. But definitely a good little bullish run. Something that was also on my mind was that we had moved so high up today that I just didn't believe that we would just reject here and not go to the end of this range. I thought that with this bearish engulfing pattern, we might get some type of wick rejection, no break of this low, and possibly retracing this candle to give us some type of cancellation pattern. And that's what I think is happening here. These two candles here, let me put it in black. These two candles here, I would consider this a cancellation of the bearish pattern, the bearish candle, because we retraced it to the past this point. It's no longer as significant for the sales. So I would not be surprised if price went up here into this area at all. All right, and that's it.